Juju?
Yes, Gamma.
All right, so listen, we got 90 days, right?
Okay.
We got to get engaged. We got to get to know each other. We got to make sure that everything matches perfectly and then get married.
What?
You think we're going to have any issues along the way? I don't know.
Yeah.
But you better
For
hold
sure.
tight because we're going to talk about some stuff.
All right.
Your boy Gamma, back again with the lovely
Juju.
Today we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé, Michael and Angie.
Mm-hmm.
A lot has been going on. International scandal.
Good
Like
gosh.
he's a skilled scandalous because he's doing this stuff across the waters.
Right.
Man,
Oh,
if you don't
gosh.
know, we're talking
It's
about
messy.
Michael and Angie from 90 Day Fiancé. Yes, the cat is out the bag. Michael, at least to us, is doing what we kind of, we can't even pretend to be surprised about.
Come on now. Yeah.
At all. And
Let's be
guys,
real.
if you watch the show and you're looking at this video, let us know right off the bat, what are your thoughts on Michael and Angie, their relationship? We just like to know what our audience thinks of them.
Yeah.
So leave a comment if you were rooting for them, if you thought they would just, I don't know, a disaster in the making.
Right.
They should have never hooked up, etc. We like to know, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about what took place between them.
Yeah. What came out recently?
Michael, right?
Yeah.
His actual voice, which I think he admitted, right?
Yeah, he did.
His voice is caught on some kind of recording. And that's weird because I don't know if it was just the girl he sent it to that sent it to his wife.
Yes. I think that's what unfolded.
That's what we're being told. But anyway, Michael's voice is actually telling another woman, not his wife, how much he cannot wait to see her.
How much he loves her.
How much he's looking forward to having a great time with her. And yes, he did drop the L word, the L bomb. He told her, he said, man, I miss you. Can't wait to see you. Love you. All the stuff that Angie probably doesn't hear too much or at all. So now with that said, Juju, were you surprised at this? Let me just go, let's take it from there.
Yeah.
Like we watched the show, so we're not going to summarize everything.
Right.
But leading up to this point, just knowing the character dynamics between them, what are your thoughts on Michael and Angie?
Listen, let's just focus on their whole relationship from beginning to now, right?
Right.
That's what I want to focus on. What does their history say? When it comes to their just relationship dynamic.
Right.
And to be very blunt, it's very toxic.
Yeah.
Would you
that's a
not
good
agree?
word. And we don't use that word too often.
No,
I don't
no.
like to just throw words out there, but that word is very fitting.
Is. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of verbal ugliness, right?
Yeah.
That's shared specifically from Angie to Michael.
That is true.
A lot of
That is
people
true.
talk about that, right? Over the years, how crazy she talks to Michael,
Yeah.
how crazy she treats Michael.
A lot of demands.
Yeah, and Michael,
very
listen,
unwilling to compromise anything on her end.
exactly. And
But
Michael just eats it up. And then, a lot of people are like, why is that? So
So
listen,
you just sit.
Green Hood?
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
I'm just throwing things out there. That's what the streets are saying, by the way.
Right. So, I just think I don't think they're a good match from the start. I just
Right.
never thought they were a good match, and I'm just very, very surprised that they have lasted this long. That they actually, had a wedding,
Yeah.
and all of that, but. I don't know, Michael. It's not looking good. It's really not. What is your take on this?
Yeah, I mean, before I get into that, so you're saying that the love just never felt real between them. You weren't buying it at all.
No.
Not at any point did you feel like, man, this might work.
Listen.
Wow.
She I know with this tell-all, the last episode that just aired, she, don't get me wrong, she seems like she's coming from a very, very hurt place.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, it's Michael.
Is the sky a lie? Talking about that guy?
Right.
Yo, whenever somebody gets confronted, right, for not telling the truth, and they go right into rebuttal mode, rather than just tell the truth or admit that they're lying or prove they're not lying, and that's what Michael is good for doing. It's like you confront him like, dog, hey, didn't you say that you were going to do this? Is a horse a horse? When you get that kind of reaction from people,
Right.
you're dealing with like a top level sinister individual.
Yeah.
But anyways, with that said, no, I'm not surprised at all.
You're not.
And I kind of do feel a little bad. For Angie, I got to keep it real. I feel a little bad.
A little.
Not that I like to see anyone heartbroken or miserable, but the reason I say a little as opposed to all the way, it goes back to what you were saying. Like, she was hard on him. And this is way before any scandal, by the way. So I don't want people mixing it up like, well, wouldn't you be hard on someone who... No. We're talking like from the gate.
From the gate.
She talked down, condescended,
rough,
made accusations. She almost came into the situation like, I know you need citizenship. You better listen to me. Like, that's how her energy
like she knew.
Was speaking.
Ooh.
Right, like she had the upper hand. Like she was gonna use her leverage to do what she wants, and you better not give me a hard time because I'm the American here. And that's how her energy and her attitude was.
Yes,
let's
I
keep
agree.
it real. If you watch the show, you gotta admit she was not the kindest, sweetest, most loving individual towards him.
No,
and we want to make it clear we're not in any way justifying infidelity of any kind, whether he met this woman or he's just saying things behind Angie's back. It's wrong, but we do want to get an idea of what took place and their relationship dynamic.
So that right there, right, that's a good question because did Angie push Michael to cheat? That's the question.
Leave your comments, because that's really something that happens every day. Again, people should have self-control. They should have self-respect. They should have manners, all of that. We get it. But sometimes you can push someone to do something that they ordinarily wouldn't do or shouldn't do.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's why we pose the question. Do you think Angie pushed him the way she treated him? He was just like, look, I want someone to like me. I want someone to talk to me and sound happy. Maybe he was desperate for that.
Perhaps. I mean, they listen, from the gate, they just seem like two oddballs, right? They just don't fit. They don't match, right? And I'm sure, we could give like 101 reasons why that is. But, okay, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that Michael truly saw something in Angie that, he wanted to pursue. He wants marriage with her.
Right.
My whole thing is with Angie's attitude, just the way, she treats Michael.
Right.
That alone just creates like...
it adds to the toxicity.
Yeah, like a very unstable, unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not talking about Angie needs to be like on all fours and like, at Michael's beck and call. No, but let's all be very real. She has like a tongue that cuts like a knife, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not saying, it's justified, her actions towards Michael, her language towards Michael justifies him cheating. But I will say, I believe it really pushed him in that direction.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Everything you do
as a man.
Look, this is how I always feel. When it comes to relationships, everything you do and say matters.
Yes.
To your partner, everything you do and say matters. And for some people, everything you do and say while you're in a relationship, whether it's to them or not, like they take account of everything, right? The way you treat people when you go out to eat, the way you treat people at work, your own children, if it's not with your partner, everything matters.
Everything does.
And so I'm saying that because, just to kind of touch on what you said, Angie has a mouth on her, right?
Yes.
But it's not limited to Michael.
The cast is fearful of her.
She's just not a happy person. She's not a positive person. If we can be real just for a moment, right? Because I know we like to joke and everything, and sometimes it comes off like we're poking fun at people. But look, just for a moment, we're going to be real. She doesn't come off like the most optimistic, the most positive, cheerful. Nothing about her comes off as like, hey man, would you not want to be with me? Look at all the love I got to give.
Yeah.
And so that's a difficult thing in itself, right? Then you add the different dynamics of dating across the world,
different cultures and all of that, misunderstandings,
age gap, all of those other factors, right, play into it. And then it's like, man, you look at Michael now and you have to question his motives.
Yeah,
like,
real talk.
What are you getting out of this, dog?
Yeah.
What do you expect from this woman? You know, and again, as far as feeling bad for Angie, I don't know, man. I look at her and I think of some of the big things she's done over the years. I don't even think she did it for Michael anymore, such as her weight loss.
Yeah.
Right? And I think I don't know if she completely quit, but I know she slowed down on smoking. Maybe the doctor just gave her like a note and said, do this or die.
Not a note.
You know what I mean? Do this or you no longer live.
Right.
Sometimes that's what it takes for people to make changes. So I don't think she even did that for Michael. You know what I mean? Like getting snatched up for him. Nah.
I don't think so.
So I'm not even going to give her that credit. But I will say, you know, she was in the club. She was doing her thing.
Yes, she was. Dropping it and
she was
picking it back up and then dropping it again.
And I just don't get that vibe that she's a fun person. I could be wrong, but for the most part, this is just trying to give some sense to what can cause anybody in Michael's position to do them. And so that's kind of what happened, man. I mean, it's horrible. It is heartbreaking if you think about Angie finally feeling like she's in a good space with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what she was going off of, but what do you guys think? Seriously.
Right.
It's messed up. And that's the question of the day. We want to know, do you feel like the way she treated Michael, and we're talking throughout the years, really from the beginning they met and started dealing with each other all the way up to now, do you think she just pushed him over the edge? Like he was trying to be a good boy, he was trying to be loyal, faithful, focused, all of that, but she just kept gnawing at him, you know, destroying little pieces of his confidence in the relationship with her. No, I gotta stress that, because sometimes people say you gotta be confident no matter what. Well, you are confident with your partner,
right?
Or you're confident without them. So your partner can add to the confidence you have with them. Even though you're already confident, they can add to it or they can take away. Because if you keep telling your partner, man, I don't know why I'm with you. I don't know what, you're chipping away.
You're chipping away.
They're like, after a while, they're going to be like, you know what, you're right. I don't know why you're with me.
Right.
And I don't know why I'm with you either. So that's the question of the day. We like to know. Leave your comments below. Let us know what your thoughts are. Do you feel bad for Angie?
Do you?
Yes, we want to know all of that. We'll be checking out the comments. Thank you guys. If you listened up to this point, you know the drill. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, notification bell. Your boy Gamma signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Until next time,
Escape the Matrix.